Okay, guys, we are live. Wendy is live. Joseph is live. We are coming to you live today. Today is November 4. Okay, guys, so we're at November 4. What is your November 4? What are you doing today, guys? Wendy and I, guess what we are doing today? We are patching.
I'm patching.
And I'm double patched, so just right and left and top and bottom and all over. So we are patched to the gills. We are patched up. Patchme.me, guys, is our new site that you can also visit, wendyrichenergy.com and patchme.me. So there's two places that you guys can find out information. But today, Wendy and I were going to start off with a really cool patch. But before we do that, Wendy and I thought it would be great just to give you guys a refresher on what this therapy is, how it works. So we're just going to go with a 1 minute or so clip. Goes into a little bit of what the therapy is, what the technology is, how it works. And Wendy and I will be right back. And Wendy will take you and show you a really awesome patch that increases dopamine, among other cool things. Right, Wendy?
That's right.
So here we go. Rolling now.
For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technique. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LifeWave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative powers and provide specific health benefits, all without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals, all helping you to stay healthy and young. To find out more, contact your distributor or visit lifewave.com. LifeWave. Live long. Live well.
We are back. We are back, Wendy. Okay. Checking. Okay, guys. So Wendy is going to kind of cover a little of the mood enhancing pieces. Maybe you can also incorporate, Wendy, a little bit of the light therapy and just kind of help them to understand, how this light therapy is actually affecting our stem cells, like what it's doing,
Okay.
how it's enhancing.
So, kind of in a short version, our bodies give off like an infrared light. So that light that we have in our body, when we put these patches on, these patches are their nano patches, nanotechnology patches, and what they do is the light, the energy from our body kind of is trapped. Like it reflects into that patch, and those patches in turn send a signal to our brain, and then they tell our brain to make certain connections. They tell our brain to produce certain things, just kind of like when we go out in the sun sends a signal basically to our brain to to produce vitamin D. Well, these patches, they're a technology that helps our body send signals to our brain to produce the dopamine and endorphins that in turn help with a mental stableness, a happy state of mind. They give us an emotional boost. And that's something that we can all use. I mean, even if you're not somebody who has like depression, there's so many things around us to sap us of our happiness that we can all use this extra boost of endorphins. And that this is actually a patented product, and it produces stabilized, sustained results. It does it with no drugs, no chemicals, nothing, no ingredients, nothing goes into our body. It simply is just light therapy. It's using light to trigger our brain to produce the things that it's supposed to. Like a lot of people will take, drugs. They have to get a prescription for to get like kind of, I guess, like a fake sense of happiness. These actually give us the chemicals that our body actually needs. It's not a fake chemical. It's the natural chemical that we were created basically to produce to feel happy, and it's using light to do this. I don't know that.
Is there any competition that you can think of, Wendy, that would even come close to what our patches can do to enhance, in this case, mood enhancing?
There's nothing. There is no competition. No.
When people stop and look for ways to make themselves feel better, especially like right now, like right today, people are high levels of anxiety because of the elections. And
it's because of COVID and the elections, and just nobody kind of knowing what tomorrow is going to bring. And just a lot of anxiety.
Yeah. A lot of anxiety, guys. Stress is, it's way up there. Everybody I talked to today is stressed, for one thing or another, but for the obvious. And so what our patches are doing is they're literally resetting our stem cells. But like Wendy said, these patches, the ones that, like I'm wearing my, I don't know if you can see it there, but that is a Nirvana.
And I have mine right here.
Right. So Wendy and I are wearing the Nirvana. There's designated places, but there's also really any place in the body, we can use the patch, but there are some designated locations.
And there is one place that they do suggest is right on the thyroid. And I've wore it there a couple times. It's like I don't like to do it very often because the people look at me like, what is on your neck? But it is a good conversation starter. I have noticed that I think that is the best place. I think I get the best benefit when I do wear it right here. But I get awesome benefit when I wear it in other places as well.
Yeah. So guys, we're going to put up Wendy's site. You can go to wendyrichenergy.com, and this is, let's see. This is one of the easiest ways to get this Wendy Rich Energy, guys. Okay, so here is the site. Wendy Rich Energy. I did the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Let me try.
Come on, get with it today.
I know, right? Hey, man, I'm all patched up, so whatever happens, I'm in a good mood.
That is one thing that we've both noticed is when you wear the Nirvana patch, it gives you like, especially when you first put it on, like for the first hour, it gives you this, it makes you want to giggle. And I remember I told you that. And then when you started wearing them, you told me the same thing. It just makes you want to laugh for no reason.
Well, it does make you feel good. It really reduces the anxiety. You know, anything that sometimes anxiety is, it's a feeling. Sometimes it's just thoughts. It's like negative thoughts that are bombarding you. You know, yesterday's anxiety or the thoughts from the day before, or just pent up personality anxiety that's made you an anxious person, because there are people that are, their personality is anxious. They just live in this constant anxious mode, like, oh no, oh, what about this, or what about that, you know? And you know people like that. I mean, I talk to people like that, and it's just so sad that they have to live in that constant anxiety. I was talking to a woman today, and you know, everything was anxiety. Oh, my washer's broke, or this is broke, or this, you know, all this negative anxiety, and that causes disease, guys. Disease. Anxiety causes disease. Over a period of time, eventually your body will break down, because it can only, our bodies were meant to handle short spans of stress. And then, you know, it's like that fight or flight mode, but then you get back to normal and you're okay, right? The Nirvana patch Wendy and I have been wearing for many, many months keeps you like that even mood throughout the day, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't keep away the stress, but it helps you just have an optimistic, I guess, instead of a pessimistic view of things. You see things optimistically. You just see things differently. You can see kind of almost like the other side of the rainstorm type. You know, it helps you deal with the stress.
Can you think of, I just thought of this now, but Wendy, can you think of other things that people do naturally to increase or release dopamine? Like I was thinking of joggers.
Like exercise, yeah. When you joggers, runners, they get that release of dopamine, right? Or is that the serotonin, not jogger? Like, I forget.
Dopamine.
Dopamine. Exercise. Actually, there's one interesting thing I have in this. I wanted to read right here. This is actually kind of cool. It's talking about natural release of endorphins. It says, you know, that warm, euphoric feeling you get when you flirt with someone or you're attracted to someone. This feeling is actually produced by the body's natural release of endorphins. But as we can all attest to, it doesn't last very long. And that's where Nirvana does something no other product can. This Nirvana product gives us that sense, that feeling that we get from those endorphins. And it is a prolonged sense of happiness and well-being. And it has no side effects. That's the beautiful thing, no side effects.
So that's that giddy kind of feeling that you have. Something.
Yeah.
Feel happy. You just feel like laughing for no reason. You're really in a great mood, a good mood. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. And you know, when you have that on a daily basis, guys, it really does help all the other organs in your body. I mean, it helps you look younger because you don't have the stress lines. I mean, just look at people sometimes. They just look so stressed, like their face is tight, their muscles, and, you know, it just makes those muscles relax. It helps you to be more at ease, and even dealing with other people at work, or, you know, when you're shopping or just driving in traffic. And it's amazing.
Yeah, no road rage. If everybody was wearing a Nirvana patch, there'd be no road rage.
You know, that
we would all just be singing.
That is really cool. Well, I would just turn up my tunes really loud because I love to my favorite songs when I'm driving. I mean, but that is it, guys. So go to wendyrichtenergy.com, go to patchme.com. Wendy and I were just
no, not patchme.com, patchme.me.
I'm sorry, it's right there. I can't even read, Wendy. I'm so happy that I'm not going to worry about it. No, I'm just kidding. So Wendy and I were just interviewed in Dallas in a radio show broadcast in Dallas, Texas, that will air this Sunday.
That's right. You should. What was the station?
Put up the station. It is KLIF, Cliff.
Cliff.
So here's the station, guys. If you want to listen to our interview. We were interviewed almost about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. It's called the Leah Belding Show, and it's called, let's see, Radio KLIF FM, right? I think it's FM.
I think so. Yeah, we can actually put it on our website. Oh, there it is. Yeah, and it's the Leah. If they go there, then it's the Leah Belding Show,
Right.
and it's the one that's going to air this Sunday, this coming Sunday.
It's actually KLIF.com. I just remembered. Yeah, so you can actually put in the .com, and their radio station is on the net. I mean, it's live. It's a website, and you just scroll down to, what'd you say, Sunday the 8th, correct? November 8th. So we will be on there. Wendy and myself, we will be broadcast on this KLIF.com radio, and we will be interviewed, and you get to take some notes, and then you can order. You can go to WendyRichEnergy.com. You can go to patchme.me and get yourself patched, guys. Whatever you decide, whichever patch you decide to get. Most of us start with the X39. It's the stem cell mother patch that all other patches sort of kind of grow from, and some are. The X39 will be. It'll do a little bit of everything. It does a little bit of everything, and in some cases, it'll do a lot of one thing. Help relieve pain.
Yeah. The X39 one, it focuses on producing new, healthy the stem cells, the main stem cells, what they call the mother cells, and then they can turn around and become whatever they need to be to fix whatever they need to be. So they'll turn into daughter cells, but those daughter cells depend on basically what our body's needing. So it's kind of cool. They can morph into whatever they need to be.
That's the word. I was just going to say morph, because morphing into what's needed, what the body needs. And that's one thing that doctors can't figure out. Doctors, in fact, there are holistic doctors that are using our patches, right? They're starting to use the patches in their practices. So they're getting results. And when doctors start using these patches, guys, that means that they're working, because the oath that most doctors take. They have to make sure that it's going to be in the best interest of the patient. So when their patients are coming back saying, wow, I don't need my crutches anymore, or my eyesight improved, or all these different things, I'm sleeping better, my pain is gone, my arthritis is gone, all these different things, all of a sudden people are going to be talking about it, because there's no side effects. And that's what we're trying to say, guys, is we want you to focus right now, because of the time that we're living, where a lot of people are under anxiety. Get yourself the X39 and their Nirvana, because I think that's really the best of both. I mean,
I think so. Yeah, definitely the X39, but then again, definitely the Nirvana. I couldn't live without both.
And we want to hear your comments. Give us some feedback, and if you have a great story, we will have you on the show, and you can tell our audience your little story, your testimonial, because that's what I've experienced amazing benefits. Wendy's experienced amazing benefits, but we want to hear what you guys have experienced. We want to hear your story, and so let us hear from you. Hit on YouTube, when you see this video on YouTube, smash the subscribe, like, and let us know what you have experienced yourself, and we'll schedule something for you so we can have you do that. Wouldn't that be cool, Wendy?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'd love to hear other people's stories on how they've helped.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
absolutely. So we look to the next time that we can talk with you. Watch the Sunday, November 8th, radiocliff.com. Wendy and myself will be on. We'll be interviewed by the Leah Belding. And what else am I forgetting? Yeah, so that's it, guys. Stay safe, be safe, and remember, patch. To patch or not to patch, that's the question. Always patch and live younger, longer.
Live younger, longer.
Longer. There's no reason that we can't live to be 120. Wendy and I plan to be 120.
That's right.
That's right.